Well, so how did you and Pharrell actually meet for the first time?
My first time meeting him was the other day in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
really?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just came in the studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did that end up happening? Because I feel like you guys
I've been
should
sort
be
of seeing
working
him,
together.
you know, seeing him just do just on the scene or whatever. And he always struck me as like a guy that's just kind of just not thinking about any kind of rules. He's just doing what he likes, good, bad, or ugly. He don't care, and that I can relate to. So I was like, oh man, you know what, this guy, and it also feels like he's just like, he got some grunge in his blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know I actually don't know. I don't know how much grunge music you know, or if you don't know any of all, if you know a lot of it, I don't know. But it just seems to be in your blood. Like
Yeah, your spirit.
You're definitely a Seattle, reincarnate. Like you definitely, it's crazy. It's just you and Sway.
Yeah.
To me, them two is like, listening to those guys, I feel like, man, it's like 1993 all over again. Or 92.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
When were you born?
I was born in 94.
Wow.
Oh, see.
Yeah, that's why. But I grew up in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
Which is the other thing that surprised me too, because they were like, "Yo, he's from." I'm like, "What?" I thought for sure. I didn't know where you were from.
Good.
But you definitely gave me West Coast vibes. But it's because it's the Seattle thing, But I didn't think you were from Seattle. I just was like, oh, this guy's totally.
I woke up in Philadelphia. I'm really from outer space, honestly.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of bloodline, bro.
Yeah.
Right. There's one record we got that it's like.
But I think
fast as it's fast it's on some punk, but he get it, you know what I mean? And then there's like a slower part like where the 808's just like, just it's like a sauce moment or whatever, and he got it enough to be like, yo, it needs to start this way, and then we get to that place. Like only a person that understands it would have a real true suggestion that makes sense. So to me, I just felt like it is.
But I also feel like privately we've had conversations where you work with artists and you try and take them in a different direction, and they want to stay safe. And he seems like he'd be willing to explore pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he would play goalie if he played hockey. I don't think that would be his. I don't know shit about hockey, but I'm sure.
I would try it though.
Yeah.
I definitely would try.
You might have fun getting those pucks like
I would try it. And I'll go back in the field.
They must have played a lot of hockey in Philly.
I don't watch no hockey. Only thing
That's big.
that relate to me about hockey is ice. It's the only thing.
He went there fast.
That's right.
When did you become like a fan of Marilyn Manson?
Oh man, you want to know?
I want to know the story.
You want to really know?
Yeah.
When I used to be supposed to go to bed and I'll be watching Celebrity Deathmatch, and I didn't know who he was. I knew everybody else. I didn't know who he was, and I was young when Celebrity Deathmatch first came out.
Celebrity Deathmatch. That was so good.
Listen, this is crazy. I really didn't. I would just see him, and at first I'm like, this guy, he reminds me of like Sting. And I knew wrestling, so I'm like Sting, like But then I'm like, nah, this ain't this is not it. And I figured it out. Started using the internet to take the phone out, plug that dial up in. Typed in Marilyn Manson. Had to go to school. This the whole next day. I remember this. I had to go to school. By the time I came from school, it was like 5 minutes left on it downloading. So it was like a whole day.
Wow.
And my mom let me keep the phone off the whole day. Well, she didn't let me. I just did it. But I figured out. I found out who he was, and my grandma was like, "Don't you be watching that?" And I was like, "I'm gonna watch it." She told me like I'm gonna watch it, and I don't know, bro.
One of my favorite parts about him, I love his music, but he gives the best interviews. Like he's so smart.
No. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He's one of the smartest.
He's one of the smartest people here.
Scary good.
No, here. Like he's one of the smartest people here.
Yeah.
I've been around a lot of people, and I know what's going on.
There's actually a
Smart.
interview that he did with Bill O'Reilly where he
I
like
saw it.
handled him,
I saw it.
and Bill couldn't even like come back with anything. He had to just to say, "All right, I understand." It was kind of sick.
No, his IQ is pretty high.
Him
Yeah.
and Cameron swerved on him too.
Yeah.
You mad?
And Dame.
I got some dirt on you, doggy. Yo, he was.
No, but for real, that's really how I found out. And then after that, it was history. I used to get teased about listening to him. For real.
That's
Yeah.
weird because he was like such a superstar when we were growing up.
But
He still was but he wasn't no superstar in my neighborhood.
Right? No, I'm saying he was big though.
listen. I thought he was the illest.
Me too. I was like, how?
That song with him and Trent Reznor with the party.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you buy anything big with your success besides all that ice?
The punk jewelry is like
A lot of clothes.
on
Yeah.
everything.
Thank
Yeah. You know, you're clear though. You already know.
you. You know.
No,
But I bought a lot of clothes. I'll tell you that. Like me.
The Diamond Sid Vicious.
that's
The Diamond Sid Vicious is like,
Yeah.
that's a good
need
alias,
to get
by
a-
the way.
That is. It's crazy.
The Diamond Sid Vicious. Vert Vicious.
VVs.
Yeah.
But nah, I brought my grandma a house.
That's kind of.
And my grandma lived like that one was serious to me because, and not just saying that trying to be lame, because we gonna talk about some other stuff too. But my grandma, that was serious to me because I lived with my grandma my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I went to go move with my dad, I came back and lived with my grandma no matter what. Like the last days of me like living in Philly, my grandma actually lived in like a hood nursing home, and I lived there with her. It was like just a little space, but we was chilling. It was normal to me. You know, she be watching QVC all night. But she got a crib now, and she always lived in the hood too. Like even if she moved to another hood. And she's in the good suburbs now, a real big house.
That's
That's
awesome.
Separated. She likes it.
That must be a good feeling.
It is. I never felt I buy all this stuff and I feel good for probably like an hour. And then I did that and I still could talk about it today. So it's like, I see what matters. I'm getting it. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it.
How old are you?
22.
Oh, okay. So you're growing fast.
Yeah, but my first car was a Lamborghini. Facts.
What color?
Gray. And it had a red soft top.
Gray. Oh, nice.
Actually burgundy. Burgundy soft
Whipping
top.
around Philly.
Nah, I took it to Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah, took it to Atlanta. First car, never had a car.
And now, do cars mean the same to you?
Depends what car it is.
I mean, when do you actually get a chance to drive?
All the time.
For real?
Hmm. If I get 2 days a day off, I'm going back home. I got to.
Yeah. 22, absolutely.
Yeah, I got to.
You got it.
Mm-hmm,
You got to circle the block.
And I got
do 5 miles per hour with the hazards on.
Oh no, see, I'm the opposite though.
You 100 down the block.
Yeah, I got Hellcat, Lamborghini. I
It's
just
a rock star. Come on.
yeah. And I know I'm gonna get the demon when it comes out. Never thought I'd be in the Dodges either. I'm in the Dodge. Got the Hellcat and the demon. Comes with 1,000 horsepower.
I'm not even sure I know what those are.
Cars, muscle cars, those ones.
I've never been a car guy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't like that.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, I've always been in the jury though. Always before I had grills in high school with no money in my pocket. For real. Like straight up.
I believe it.
Always. But other than that, jury and clothes. I never thought I'd be in the cars or understand why location matters, where you live. Never thought I'd understand stuff like that.
I think we should talk about Prodigy passing away.
Man. Both those first 2 albums, bro.
Changed my life.
We spent so much time listening to that. That was like, I've seen people get, I've seen a lot of fights to Shook Ones. When Shook Ones come on, I've seen people get shot.
I got a beat into that song before. I can remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, that song comes on and it if you're from that era,
Right.
Shook Ones and Queen, I've seen some of the craziest.
You don't even have to be from that era though. You don't. I mean, like, not even. Don't you? Don't, it's not even just hip hop. Like in America, you can't not hear that song. Like even if you don't know the name, if I play a song, you'll be like, oh yeah, I heard that before. Like you can't not know. Like it's impossible. If you say you're not, you being ignorant. Then like it's impossible. It's impossible. Like it's impossible. Like
Yeah.
it's impossible.
The videos,
It's almost
crazy.
impossible. Almost. Maybe not, but it's almost impossible. Even if you don't know the lyrics, you know the beat. You
Yeah,
know it.
that beat.
You know it. You know
And
it.
meanwhile, he was an amazing lyricist. Amazing.
Amazing.
Hav was nice too.
Retarded.
Having beats is crazy. Mobb Deep. Loads of respect. I remember the first Shook ones. Before the remix, the one that everyone knows. I heard that one too. Crazy. Those beats,
So you like that one better?
I like both.
Both.
But I mean, of course, the popular one is the one, but the other one is hard.
Hard.
Oh man, it's so hard. That album's crazy, and the next album with the Godfather on there. What? Prodigy was nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Havoc too, man.
Word.
Probably crazy.
An Alchemist
Yeah,
got in the
for
mix
sure.
with them.
Big Noid.
Big noise.
Shout out to my dad, man. I wouldn't even know. Shout out to my dad.